Hi, I'm SJ, and this is SJ Tarot Therapy. Today, I wanted to do a reading, a tarot therapy reading for twin flames in separation. I thought we could check in with our twin and see how our twin is doing. What is our twin? Where are they at right now? Just emotionally, mentally. How are they feeling about you? So let's get started. What's up with your twin? Who's your twin right now? Who do we need to who's what's their energy like right now, I should say. What is their energy like right now? What's the twins' energy like right now? Rabbit spirit? Well, I think they're very sexually desiring you quite a bit. So you're on their mind. You're on their mind for sure. How do they perceive you right now? Hawk spirit, turkey spirit, and vulture spirit. Wow, a lot of birds here. You might be hard to attain for them, hard to reach. They feel like okay, wow, they're intimidated by you. Um they feel a lot smaller than you, just energetically, and they feel like you see them and your situation with them like you see it. You see the big picture. Um, they think that you're very powerful, that you're not afraid. But there's also something about you that makes them like they perceive you to be very abundant, even if you don't feel like you're in an abundant situation right now. They perceive you as being abundant, like you have a lot to give. You're just not afraid to live your life. They see you as being free. That you have a freedom that they don't have. They envy that. They feel like I think they feel like you've moved on from them and the connection. Something something died between you two, like something ended. Maybe you're not talking anymore. You don't see each other anymore. There's a death here, and they feel like it was maybe your choice, that you had more control over that than they did. You may not feel that way, but they feel that way. But they're very much they just think you're beautiful. They're very into you. They miss you. They want to spend a night with you. They fantasize about you. They may be dealing with they may have children. They could have maybe a child on the way with their karmic. I maybe you don't want to hear that. That could just be, I don't, that's very specific, but it could be. What else about your twin right now? What's going on with them right now? Knight of Cups. Yeah, they definitely want to talk to you. They want to reach out to you, but and if they're in a third party situation, we have the Hierophant reversed and Judgment. They want to get out of their third party situation if they are in one. Could also be they do want to come to you, romantically. They want to get you in bed, okay? That's what they want to do, but I don't think they really want a commitment with you right now either. For whatever that reason is. They might be committed to somebody else, but they also know that they've kind of always been that way with you, and they may be kind of having a realization about that, or they're having a realization about the relationship they're in. Because they think that you're out of reach. They can't attain you. They can't get to you, and they want to change that somehow. They want to get you back into view and back into reach. What's up with this Hierophant reversed? What's going on with the Twins Hierophant reversed? Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so either they feel like you walked away from them and they want to somehow try to get you to come back to them. But what they have to offer is not very solid. It's still not a lot. Or they want to walk away from their third party situation, but they can't. They want to change that, but maybe they don't know how. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Death and rebirth. And this was in my lap like that. 9 of Cups upright. So again, something died between you guys. The connection ended. Something ended. They see you as being happy, having moved on. Like, if they're not in a third party, then they're having trouble moving on from you. And they're trying to figure out how to get you back. But like I said, they're not offering a whole lot. How else do they perceive you? Three of Wands, that you're doing other things with your life, you're making other plans, and the plans don't include them. They think you're perfectly fine not being with them. And I think in some ways it's true. I think you'll always have a connection with your twin, but I think you're done with there's an immaturity there. Spiritually, they don't respect the connection like you do, and so you're just kind of tired of it. And they just can't, it's like they want to see it differently, but they don't know how. They don't know how to get there. And if they're in a third party, it's like, yeah, they feel stuck in that, but they're also like they're waiting for something to make them want to leave, but they could just leave. They're not. So, they're not really growing or changing or transforming to meet you where you're at. You're very high level. Even if it doesn't reflect that way in your life, that you think, energetically you are high level to them. You are not even to them. You are doing the work you need to do as a twin. You've had enough karmic relationships. You know, you've dealt with the twins crap. You're just seeing the value in yourself, in your own life, and you have developed a sense of confidence and knowingness that makes you seem very high level to them. Like you're kind of leaving them in the dust. All right, what do they plan on doing? What are they going to do? What's the twin going to do? Well, Four of Swords, nothing. Yeah. Which is unfortunate. I have Three of Swords that fell in reverse and Justice in reverse. I mean, they're it's like they hate that you're gone. They don't feel like it's fair that you left, but also if it's a third party, they don't want to hurt this person either. They don't want to create any more strife with this person than is necessary. They feel like you kind of called it. They're just kind of like, fine, you know? In a way, they can just be complacent because they didn't need to, they didn't call it. So you did, so now they can just sit back and maybe be more the victim of circumstance. What are you going to do? Knight of Pentacles reversed. You're not giving to this person in this dynamic right now. What else are you going to do? King of Pentacles reversed. And Five of Cups reversed. You're just moving on. You're putting your efforts elsewhere. And you're not apologetic. You're not apologizing for it. Like you're stubbornly moving on. You're stubbornly not giving to them. I think you've spent a lot of time being upset about this connection. And you've kind of cut your losses. And the twin feels like it wasn't really fair. But it's because they're not spiritually where they need to be. They need to grow up. All right. Let's see where they're at spiritually. The Destroyer. So with you having gone, you know, it's really leaving them in a stuck life, and they're going to have to destroy it to get out, and they know that. So you kind of held a mirror up, and honestly, you moving on is the best thing you could do for your twin, because it's forcing them to have to take responsibility and accountability for the life that they're in and the life that they're not going after. They're going to have to tear it all down, unless they just want to stay stuck, and they may, but they will know that they are choosing that. They're not a victim here. Where are you at spiritually right now? We have the Mountain and the Bardo. The Mountain is, you know, you're climbing. This is around the full moon in Capricorn right now, so it's actually very fitting because Capricorn is the goat climbing the mountain. So you're steadily moving on to new heights in your life. You're holding strong, you're being steady. Um, you're really strong. Where are you at spiritually? You're not afraid to take on life and do the journey. You're really getting a sense of yourself within it all. You may feel lonely, like you miss your twin, but it's not going to stop you. Okay, and then we have the Bardo. This is a transition card. This is the space in between. So I don't think you've reached where you want to be yet in your life. So you might still feel like you haven't really arrived, but you're on the path. You're getting there. You're going there. This person is just your twin is stuck and they need to like blow some stuff up in their world. At least you're moving forward even if you feel you haven't quite attained what you want to attain right now. And then let's get one more card for just your connection. The Truth. Okay, I want to do one more because I want to shuffle, but you know, the connection's going to be there no matter what. Of course, we've got two more cards. The Seed and the Siren. So this is the call for your twin. This is the call for your twin that is going to make him destroy what is false in his world. You've planted the seed. The seed's been planted in this connection, and that's the truth. This is what the truth is this is the twin flame connection here. This is one and the same soul. Two of this soul, like two, it's the same. It's two of you, but the same one soul. That's the truth. That's the seed. And at the right time, the call is going to come to the twin. And you're not waiting around for that, and you shouldn't. Just keep going. Just keep going. The path you guys may cross paths up here somewhere on the mountain. So keep going. But that's where the connection is at right now. So hopefully this helped. And I'll see you next time.